Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about the very important reach part of the pitch and why it's an issue if you don't also pay attention to the reach part of the pitch. One of the most common, and it's really kind of just I've been noticing it in the last year or so, one of the most common issues that I'm seeing in my pitchers and other pitchers, and coaches and parents are telling me that they're seeing this as an issue, is girls who are tending to open into power K position too soon. Now let's talk about why that's even an issue. When we push off the rubber, we want to be square to the catcher. That's our reach part of the pitch. Shoulders and hips facing our target, glove hand and throwing hand reaching straight for our target, and nice and tall and stacked. This part of the pitch, again, is called the reach part of the pitch. And the reason this part of the pitch is so important is because it creates our throw zone. It sets up our entire body to be aimed at the target correctly. So if you don't have this part of the pitch, you're not establishing a good throw zone, and you're going to have a lot of problems with speed and command. So the reach part of the pitch, crucial to being able to hit spots with good speed. So what happens when we don't have that reach part of the pitch, or when we see girls open too early? So there's a couple things. That reach part of the pitch also allows us to have a full front side of the arm circle, which then allows our arm to be in the correct spot at the back side of the arm circle, which means we can fire through and deliver without anything getting in the way. Our body's not in the way, our arm never got behind our body. Good stuff. When we open too soon, my arm gets taken off the power line. I no longer have that full front side of the arm circle. More often than not, you'll see girls kind of have a half arm circle where it'll come out to the side, and then the pitch will end up behind their body. Now I have a few choices. I can either throw the ball into my own leg, which I don't want to do, or I can do something mechanically incorrect in order to deliver the ball. Whatever I do, I have to slow my arm down because I have to come around my body. So I can either rotate the hips and shoulders, or I can bend and try and get my arm to come through, all things that you don't want to do. So having that full front side of the arm circle is crucial to being able to have our arm in the correct position for delivery, and we will not get that full front side of the arm circle without a good reach. The next one has to do with the drive foot, and this has a little bit to do with hip stability as well as opening too soon, but opening too soon definitely does contribute to it. It takes a lot of hip strength and glute strength and stability to be able to push and drive straight off the rubber and keep your toe in the toe and knee pointed forward position. But when you open too soon, you can see how it makes my foot evert and come off the power line. And then this can contribute to things like leaning. It can contribute to things like drive-through foot collapse. If you've ever seen a pitcher drive through on her, like flat on the side of her foot, like that, instead of staying up on the toe. And this, again, creates a lot of problems with timing and drive-through speed. A complete and fast drive-through contributes to some of our power, and getting the drive-through quickly at the same time as the glove and the throwing hand helps keep us balanced and stacked. So when you're opening too soon, you'll probably see that drive-through foot immediately come off the rubber instead of having a glide forward and then the drive-through. It's almost like you'll be seeing completely a drive-through with no glide. Girls who open too soon also tend to have issues with pushing and getting good explosiveness off the rubber. So when we push off, we want a glide to happen first. And then when we've got our glide, once we've landed in power K, our glide is finished. But look how far I came off the rubber. That's before my drive-through has even started. Now you'll see the foot come a little bit off the power line as we do the drive-through. But with girls who are opening too soon, you'll see the foot immediately come off the power line and we won't get much of a glide. So I got a question on Instagram the other day that asked what causes a pitcher, instead of being in the toe and knee forward position, so if my catcher's over there, what causes a pitcher to be in this position? And one very possible answer could be opening too soon. Again, because you're not getting that straight push out. You're kind of everting your body and coming out to the side. So those are just a few of the reasons why the reach is so important. So make sure you're working with your pitcher, things like our reach and freeze drill, the slow reach drill, the reach and load drill. Make sure you're paying attention not just to power and speed or movement. Make sure you're working on that reach part of the pitch. We want to come out, glide off the rubber, shoulders and hips square, and then we get open into power K. Coach Phil always likes to say, reach first, track quickly. So that reach part of the pitch has to come first. I hope you guys have found this helpful. I hope that this kind of gives your pitchers who may be opening too early a little bit of a better understanding of the reach part of the pitch. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll talk to you next time.